This is so much fun. You're crazy! But before we do that, I want to see... Oh, thanks! Maybe the water tank. This city is so cool. I love Yazd because it's so close to everything. Like you can see there, this is the direction we came from. There are like snow mountains. Now we are in the desert. There you can see water in the desert, which is an actual oasis. And now we are searching for a place to stay. And I think I will just park somewhere here between the mountains, so we have a little bit of cover from the wind, because deserts are very, very windy. So this is where we will stay. Awesome. And yeah, we found a perfect place to be for one day before we head back into Yazd, and then we drive to Isfahan where we make a tire change. But first things first, let's see how this feels from outside. Welcome to Bagalu Geographic. My name is Yasin, and everything I just said in the intro about my plans won't go as expected. Just when I got out of the van, two guys on a motorbike approached me and asked for my papers. And that's me trying to explain to the police officer who I am and what I'm doing here. And as I said about my plans, staying here for one night will not happen. But as it often goes in life, when a plan doesn't work out, something better usually happens. Something you might remember for a lifetime. And in this episode, a lot happens. So enjoy. Oh man, we can't stay here. And now we have to follow the police out of the zone, because it seems like that this is a military zone or something which is prohibited for people. Oh boy. On this side there's another place where there are a lot of like campsites and stuff like that. And I'm probably also not allowed to film right now while I'm driving in a prohibited zone, but also nobody said it's forbidden. So what a beautiful view of the city Yazd and the mountains as well. And it's also so much fun to drive here. It's also very interesting how much they control here in Iran. Like they came to me like several times already just to check is everything okay, tell me that it's not safe here, or that I can't go there and that I should go somewhere else. And they are also very kind, very okay to talk with them. They are just, they are professionals, I would say. Nothing really bad happened so far, so it's completely okay. My plans falling apart, one after another. After just a few kilometers on the road, our car suddenly started smoking like a steam engine again. It is not as much of a shock as the first time, but it still makes you uneasy every time you see a cloud of smoke in the rearview mirror. We have been experiencing this from time to time since Uzbekistan. And it's probably due to bad fuel quality in some of the countries we have traveled through. I'm usually super picky about what fuel I put in a tank, but in the last three countries, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan and Iran, there's not much of a choice. Even if it says Euro 5, super premium diesel or whatever, it doesn't really mean a lot. Okay, we just put some additives in it. It's still from Russia, and I only have one more left. Diesel fuel system cleaner. This is from Uzbekistan, and then we are out of additives actually. But it's not that far to. I mean, we are in the middle of Iran. Don't get me wrong, but it's still not that far to. What the fuck? To Turkey or Kuwait, where the diesel should be better. This diesel is from Turkmenistan, but I already took 40 liters of it and seems better than what we have right now. Luckily we put a new diesel filter to the car in Tashkent in Uzbekistan, which is only like 5,000 kilometers away. But as soon as we get to Turkey or to Kuwait, we will change it again, just to make sure that the engine gets only good fuel. Okay, we are back on the road and it seems like it stopped. We will drive like 2 kilometers or so and then see maybe 10 kilometers and then re-evaluate if it's still smoking. If it's smoking, we can't do shit about it. If it's not smoking, then everything is fine. Okay, now 20 minutes later, so 20 kilometers later as well. Let's check again if it's still smoking. If yes, fuck it. If no, I'm happy. But I think it stopped completely. Let's see. Nope. It's fine right now. So my thesis is that the good fuel plus the additive makes sure that it's not smoking anymore, which I really appreciate. A couple of hours ago, when the police asked us to leave, we noticed some dunes in the distance and even a bit of water between them. So as usual, we followed our gut feeling and this general direction. And we found this awesome spot with a beautiful view of the city Yazd. That was what I'm looking for. Powdery soft dunes surrounding us, a glowing sunset at the horizon, and a glowing sense of excitement for the coming days. Because there's no way we are leaving these dunes unexplored or untouched. It looks warm, but it isn't. It's about 9 degrees right now. And what we need is this thing here. It's a 160 watt panel, which we can connect to our power station. And this is our heater, which is running right now. But I don't know how long because the sun is not really there right now. Awesome. The only thing we need now is the sun. But it seems like that she's coming out. And then we have enough power for the day. Man, what an amazing view! That's so cool. Maybe we do some dune riding. I mean, there's no one else and the sun is very, very soft. So we probably will get stuck, but yeah, I can't say no to that. I have to try it just a little bit. Let's see where we can go. I mean, there are some parts where they're not that tilted, but it's still very scary if you do something wrong. And I have no like real experience in driving real dunes like that one. And I think you kind of need to read them to not fuck up. And I've seen a lot of videos where people are doing very, very crazy stuff at the dunes and some of this goes wrong. And the problem with this vehicle is that it's very top heavy, as you can imagine. And if you go here, you probably just fall over, which would be a fatal crash in the middle of Iran, which is not a good idea. So what I'm willing to do is like getting stuck on parts like this, which is not that severe. If it happens, then I can get myself out, at least I hope, and that's okay. But we will definitely drive a little bit more into the desert and see what we can find there and have a good time. I just realized that our solar roof is not getting too much energy right now, and that's because it's very sandy out here. The car's very, very dirty. This is why we have this thing in hand, trying to make the solar roof great again. There we go. Now it should be good. Now we should get some solar energy at least. Okay guys, there are only two options. Either it's gonna be fun as fuck, or it's gonna be a mess. Maybe there's a third option that both will happen, but I don't think so. I'm very excited to explore this area, do a little bit dune driving because it's also my first time doing that. I consider myself a good driver, but I have no experience in driving in dunes. And also I think statistics saying that like 70% of all people who are driving cars are thinking that they are good drivers, so, or better than average. That makes actually no sense that 70% is better than average. But yeah, let's find out. If we get stuck, it's fine. If you crash the car or tip over, that wouldn't be fine. But before we do that, I want to see the difference between a tire with normal street pressure and a deflated tire to see how far you can go without a deflated tire. Yeah, let's see. before I do the high momentum stuff, let the engine warm up. Therefore we can just test out a little bit what's possible and what's not. There's a little dune. I think we don't have enough clearance to do that. But are we getting stuck right here? Yeah, that's about it actually. This is how it looks like if you don't deflate the tires. I mean, I could press through, but as I said, the engine is a little bit cold, so therefore we are doing it slowly right now and deflate the tire first. So what do you think? Are we getting out without a shovel and without sandboards? Let me know in the comments before you press play and go to the next chapter. Nice! That's good! We are learning what we are able to do and what is not possible on this little dune right here before we go into the big ones. And yeah, there are a lot of stuff you have to consider while doing that, because you have to take the answer off, you have to get into the right driving position, because I'm very lean back driver usually, and also we have to kind of learn how to read the dunes and where to go and where not to go, because our wheelbase is 4.40 m or something, and we are going into manual mode. Let's just drive around a little bit and see what we can do. No chance that this is possible with fully aired up tires. Okay, I'm not sure where to go actually, because I don't want to fall down a cliff. Should have had a look before I just drive into the dunes. Because turning is not an option, I would say. Let's search for some tracks. I think that's our best guess right now. Don't know who that is, but they have fun. I guess. I think we are just following him, huh? This is so much fun. This is so much fun. It feels like you have to commit, because if you don't, you just go into the sand. So it's very scary, but it's fun as fuck. It's actually fun as fuck. How cool. They are probably thinking, what the fuck is he doing with a van? But yeah, guys, it's easy in a Land Cruiser, but it's not that easy in a big ass van. I mean, it is actually. I just press the pedal to the metal and then it's, whoa. Where's this going? Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, I think you have to be careful. Okay, you can just fall down there. Not that bad actually, but we will drive there. That's a no-no. I was thinking just driving this way, as you can imagine, but it's going like that, then you have to fall down. There's no chance that I'm doing this with this van. No way. This thing will tip over like... I mean, it probably does not look like it, but it's very, very steep. I think we can't even go down there because the breakover angle is just too big for our car. Let's see. I mean, we can try. Do I want to? Huh. How do we get there? How do we get there? With the van, this is different actually than with the Land Cruiser or G-Class or whatever. Because the breakover angle is too big and I'm just too scared of like tipping over because you're tilted all the time and you're sliding all the time, so therefore I'm a little bit scared. If we have a desert in Europe, it would be no problem because you can just call help and that's it, even if it's expensive if you get stuck like in the middle of a desert. But yeah, the risk here in the middle of Iran is a little bit too big. Sorry for that, guys. I think we have to commit. Because can't go backwards. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a problem. And what happened next was probably the funniest and most perfectly timed encounter of my life.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
How are you?
Can you help me?
Yeah, sure. So actually this direction that you are going, that's very dangerous for your car. It's a four-wheel drive?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a four-wheel drive? You can just go forward?
No, it's just...
It's a stop. So, do you need any help or towing your car back?
Yeah, just in this direction, if it's possible.
Yeah, sure.
Most of the cars are just going... Really?
And it's very dangerous, and you know this actually the tip is just stone. Just stone.
Yeah,
It's getting, you know.
I thought maybe, but it's not enough actually. I mean, I can air up the tires. Maybe that gives me like 5 centimeters, but I don't think.
Okay. So just. Well,
Do you have a car?
Yeah, I have a car. Actually,
Oh.
just one four-wheel drive car is enough.
Yeah. I just need a little bit of help in this direction, then we
Okay,
are
so-
easy. So
After that, where do you want to go?
I just go from.
Okay, so actually we have a lake in this
Yeah,
direction.
okay.
Yeah, we have a lake, but I have to guide you if you want to go there.
You don't cry anymore. I don't. I swear. Thanks. There's our hero. I haven't even noticed as he's coming here and he was asking, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, we can air up, then use the sandboards, maybe. I could try, but I'm a little bit scared to damage something below the car. Let's see together. Yeah, maybe the water tank might be an issue, but that's about it. There we are sitting on the ground already. So I think we would have done it if we have like 3 more centimeters of ground clearance. And while we're waiting, let me tell you something, we are getting 3 centimeters more ground clearance. Not just by airing up, which would be probably 2 or even 3 centimeters, we will get 6 centimeters actually. If we are aired up with the new tires. We are getting new tires, we will upgrade our tires because they are actually, we are down like crazy, like 70,000 kilometers as you have seen already. One tire, look at these punctures, dude. One tire already broke and right now we are without a spare tire and that's not good. There you see, this is how a new tire looks actually. I'm only driving this for like, how much? 50 kilometers or so, or 100 kilometers maybe, and yeah, it's brand new. And this is actually how it should look like. Now let's go back to the other tires so you have a comparison. Look at that, there's nothing left. We should have changed the tires already like some kilometers ago, I would say, but it's not that easy to get a good tire in Central Asia in this size, and it's way more expensive than in Central Europe, which is crazy actually. And yeah, look at all these marks. But I love this tire. I can definitely recommend the BF Goodrich. What is it, KO2? No, KM3, because it's mud terrain. And yeah, it's an absolutely awesome tire. 100%. We just have to go back and I can help. Should be no problem.
Okay.
Just a little bit. I don't
Maybe in.
Easier, something damaged. Your name was Masood, right? What's
Yeah.
the name of the camp?
Simba doesn't count.
Simba Desert Camp. That's the place where you have to go. What a cool guy. Thank you, Masood. That was easy. The only thing we lost is this thing here, which is... Say again? Say again?
So actually, I'm just looking for a place to just you can come back.
I can definitely drive in this direction, there's no issue.
Okay, so
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, gotcha.
What about this direction?
I have not been there. I can just follow.
Go back to the safe road.
Okay, nice. Today we are going to the lake. It's in this direction, and what I wanted to say is we only lost this one here, which is a little bit of, I'm not sure what the English word is, but you know what I mean. When I show it to you, it's just this stuff here, right? Okay, we are now going with Masood to a river. And he's driving there, and he said I just have to go back there and then we meet again. But to do that, we have to go up there. Yeah, dune driving is something. I wasn't sure if we can get there. Oh, I have to concentrate 1 second. Okay, we are up. Now we have to go. Oop-a-pa-pa. Oh, okay, we got it. I was about to gear down. Whew, that was a close one. Dang, that's so much fun. His name is Masood, and he is the owner of the Simba Desert Camp, which is like 100 meters behind me. Jeez. Look at that! Wow! I did not expect this size of a camp actually. And if you're here in Yazd, I'm certain you will go one time in your life because it's an awesome city and probably also an awesome desert camp, and he is just an angel actually. I was like stuck for 10 seconds and he came behind my car and said, "Hey, do you need help?" This is how I experience Iran actually. What a nice dude. This is so beautiful. He's taking care of us. He just showed us the thumbs up. Dude, that looks so cool. Guys, you have to go to Yazd. You have to go to Yazd. And if you don't have a car, go to his camp. Do a full safari if you are here. This is actually stunning. Sorry, I'm hyping a little bit too much, but I'm just very excited right now. Oh, I was about to floor it, but I have to remind myself that we are on, what is it, 1.3 at the front wheels and 1.8 at the back, which is not a lot, so you shouldn't go too fast. That is so cool. That is so cool. Thanks for bringing me here. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. I mean, look at that moon actually. Wow, what a cool place. Jeez. Hey. Hey. Awesome. So this is where you live, right?
Yeah.
Wow. We are not done yet. We are going for a second ride with Masood, and explore a little bit more. He just said that we can just drive with him, just for a little tour. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, here.
Hold it tightly.
Yeah, that's
Put
it.
them on your hand.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. But sometimes when I just turn moving, you
Yeah, I go
know,
with you.
your body should move with me.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're going.
It looks like a wall, actually. Oh, no way. No way. You're crazy. You're crazy. God.
Coming on the
Yeah.
line.
I can't even walk here.
Can you see the birds actually?
Yeah, I see. It's so unfortunate that
Yeah.
that you're not allowed to use drones in Iran, because you can just fly all the area. It looks so stunning. I mean, we're at the highest point. I feel like a drone, actually. Wow. I mean, look at that. Ready? Okay. Oh, I was not expecting that. I didn't know that this is possible, actually. Ah, the lockers, right?
Luca? Yeah, Luca.